Hello, every pony art, Luciana here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine, so please go and give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. Also, it's going to contain my personally opinion about what I think that the Queen Chrysalis is going to do to get revenge on Starlight. So if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we have a spoiler thing. So if you haven't watched the newer episode, I will recommend that you go and watch this. But Queen Chrysalis says that she's going to do some revenge on Starlight. So that is why I'm making this video. I'm going to talk about what I feel that Queen Chrysalis is going to do, or some ideas that I feel is something I would do if I were in her shoes and wanted revenge over Starlight. So the first thing was to get a hold of Starburst. He was actually one of the ones that was not captured. I think he was not in the, among the ponies that was captured. So get a hold of him and get my revenge by, making sure that she thinks that I am him, and making sure that the Queen Chrysalis is acting like Starburst, or how to say that. Maybe she will keep an eye out for Starburst for a while before she takes his form, or how to say that. So she can, not only can she feed out of the love from Flurry Heart, and we have seen that Flurry Heart has nothing against being near changelings, so yeah, I don't feel like that is going to be a problem. But she's going to feed out of the love from, Flurry Heart and the couple, but she is also going to feed out of the love from, Starlight. So I really feel like this could be a very evil revenge plot, or how to say that, was to make it so Starburst actually, was falling in love with Starlight, or how to say that. Or in this case, it was, Queen Chrysalis in disguise as Starburst, making it look like, Starburst was in love with Starlight, or how to say that. And when, Starlight finds out that it's not the truth, and she's, just playing with her heart and stuff like that, I feel like something can be broken in Starlight that we don't know anything about, because love can make you do stupid things and stuff like that. So I would definitely feel like this is something that is a nice revenge to take. And also I feel like Starburst could just be like, the other main 6 don't need to be involved and stuff like that, and Starlight would understand. It's not even a matter of if they're friends or not. It's just like a respect for each other, and I don't know, maybe it wouldn't work. But something I was also thinking about, a revenge plot that could actually be very nice, is if Queen Chrysalis could overtake the dragons. I don't know if this is possible, but imagine her overtaking the dragons, taking the staff of, the Dragon Lord, or how to say that, and manipulating, the dragons to not only to ride on them, but also to overtake the Crystal Empire and, overtake everything. I really do feel like the dragons are maybe willing to follow a leader if she can, on some point, shape or form, overtake the female dragon with the, scepter. Maybe she could dress up like Spike and do some weird things. I don't know. maybe it's too out there. Okay, yeah. For one of my last ideas, I actually had the idea that chrysalis could maybe resurrect Sombra, finding his horn and resurrecting him, and work together with Sombra to overtake the Crystal Empire, take a hold of the main six, make them not only forget who they are, but also trying to replace maybe Celestia or Luna or somebody else, somebody that the King Sombra would be having no problem with her being the queen. I think I actually feel like they could have a nice work together if Sombra was summoned by Queen Chrysalis. And Queen Chrysalis was telling him, well, I, helped you come back to this world, so now you have to help me get revenge over this Starlight person, and she was a part of the main six. And the King Sombra only wants revenge for the main six and the Crystal Empire, so maybe they could work together with not only King Sombra and Chrysalis, but also the dragons. Again, it's just an idea, and I know it's a bit out there, but I really do feel like some of the villains like Sombra really needs to come back and either be reformed or being all dead, so there's nothing left of him, no horn, no nothing, no anything at all. I really do feel like there's a lot of potential for him coming back with his horn and stuff, like things like that. But I was also thinking a way that she could take revenge was actually to go to the town where Starlight comes from, and actually taking the shape and form of a new pony that comes to the town and becomes friends with the townsfolk there, and come to know about Starlight's future, or the past. Sorry for that. Came to know about Starlight's past, and came to know that she was actually stealing cutie marks, that she was trying to be a dictator, and deciding what every pony was going to do and stuff like that. With that information, I really do feel like Queen Chrysalis could manipulate the townsfolk into thinking that she is going to go on to that path again. Maybe she can do it so Starlight actually hurts her, and the others will think that she's crazy, but it's actually, Queen Chrysalis in disguise or something like that. She could always, just take party favor, or one of the four I'm showing here, Double Diamond and the others, and try to copy them. But I really do feel like she needs to study her objective a little bit more, or how to say that, like keep your friends close but keep your enemy closer. So study Starlight a little bit more, study her friends and who she is running with, or how to say that, and see if there's anything that can be used against her, like the time traveling spell. Maybe Queen Chrysalis have a way to learn that, or something with the elements of harmony, actually making sure that Twilight never came to be Starlight's friend actually, and Queen Chrysalis joining up with Starlight actually to take out the other main six, or how to say that, by traveling back and forth in time. But that is just a very wild idea, and I don't think the show is going to go there. I think the show might go with the first or second idea that I had. But let me know in the comments down below what you think Queen Chrysalis' revenge is going to be. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that was actually all for today. Yeah, okay. Bye.